Our project leaders, or our PLs, are the people that SBP has designated to each work site to help direct us in what needs to be done in the house during that day. They also bring in the materials that are needed for each work day, and they coordinate what needs to happen on the sites. And each work site has two project leaders. Ours are Alex and Gustavo, and we've actually gotten to become very close with them over the course of this trip, just because we've been spending a lot of time with them. And so today we will be interviewing both of them on some questions about how they have immersed themselves into this community and why they chose to be part of SBP. Why did you choose to join SBP?
Hi, first of all, my name is Gustavo Diaz. So this is Alex. We work on SBP. I joined SBP to help people to get his house back. So in this case, we're right now in Luz's house. I've been here in Luz's house for the past 2 months, working on everything here because the hurricane they literally destroy all the house. I like to see the face of the people.
What are the ways you have immersed yourself into your new community here in Louisa?
Louisa's been really great, actually. I just moved here in San Juan, 30 minutes that way, about 3 weeks ago. And some techniques to immerse yourself and get comfortable in the new community is to kind of see what the locals do, eat what the locals eat. Walk around and go to local businesses. There's a little restaurant and bar near my house. I've been doing that in Louisa. We hear the supermarket, talking to some of the neighbors. I've been practicing my Spanish, so that's a good kind of way to intro and show off my lack of Spanish skills. Yo creo que SBP es muchas personas que quieren ayudar a la gente, especialmente en zonas de destrucción como un huracán o terremoto. Y especial aquí con Hurricane María.
So it's my turn. We're speaking language right now. The mission is finish the home, getting back to the family, and see that beautiful smile on every person.
Communication is definitely key to be successful in a lot of aspects of life, whether that's projects or growing new relationships. I think just getting out there, it's in Louisa, I'd say there's not a lot of people from Tennessee around here. So, I kind of want to come here and represent Tennessee and Knoxville and the United States as best as I can.
Victor, what are some tips you can offer for people who are trying to get into this kind of work?
The things that I would recommend to people who want to do this kind of work, first of all, to be very patient. Gotta have a lot of patience. Things might not run your way sometimes, so you gotta be very patient. You gotta be extremely flexible. You have to be able to adapt to different circumstances and priorities. You have to be very organized. You have to have very good negotiation and communication skills above all. And I would say you have to have some knowledge of managing your budget, managing your supplies, managing the personnel, and managing the activities that you're going to have every single day, so you don't waste time and efforts or supplies.
So Victor, what inspired you to help other communities?
Probably the agent that or the thing that make me motivated and help these communities basically was the fact that many of these people were turned down by SBA, Small Business Administration, and they were turned down by banks also, so they couldn't get a loan to fix their own houses, even though they have the need. They were turned down by FEMA as well. Many, if not all, they were turned down by FEMA because they didn't meet the minimum requirements. So that was per se a big factor that helped me to decide and motivate me to help people here. We have immersed ourselves in this community in very simple ways. Like, for instance, we have become a customer, regular customer for the hardware store, so we patronize the business owners. We go to the gas station and buy a lot of things, among gas, groceries, supplies, you name it. People, mostly the neighbors, know our names. I ride Katya's bike around, so people already have seen me riding the bike and they know who I am and that I'm part of SBP and what we're doing here.
Why did you join SBP?
I joined SBP because at first I needed a job, but then I saw that SBP offered community service as a way instead of like a traditional job, and I knew I had to take it because I would prefer to do any type of work with the communities and for the communities instead of just like any other. So that's why I joined SBP. It was a good fit.
What inspired you to help other communities?
The needs that Puerto Rico has are many, especially in a financial economical crisis. That crisis affects the amount of human rights we have, and right now they're very little. There's a lot of violence against the people. So I just knew that everybody has to be doing something in order to be better and be better collectively, not just by myself.
What are some ways that you have immersed yourself in new communities?
Okay, I think the first step is to be extremely empathetic and to get to know what are their needs, not impose any imaginary version of what I think they need. Just basically, it's always communication. Okay, I would tell new volunteers to be very patient and to believe in any job they're doing, even if it's painting or just scraping paint or doing any other task that they feel is useless or helpless or too easy or that it doesn't help. It does. Any little thing helps a homeowner and the community. So just patience, because things in construction always go wrong and you have to be inventing every 10 minutes. And since SBP is a nonprofit, we sometimes don't have enough materials or the best quality, but to just like believe in yourself and in the group to make the best out of anything, and especially because everything's for that homeowner. So yeah, I think it's patience and a lot of love and care, and always treat the house you're in as if it was your mom's house, your grandma's house, your grandfather's house. Treat it like a loved one.